don't you say so?
Why don't you say so?
Why don't you say so?
You just was
Didn't even know it. I'm a savage.
Didn't even know.
Is that Carly J. Jepsen? Is that
That's Carly Rae,
Is
yeah.
that Cardi B. Jackson?
What's up, gang? Welcome back to Sugar Pine 7, the podcast.
What's up, Shinobis?
It's Fart here.
What's up, Kenobis? Dude, that's a great thing for like a Star Wars dumbass to like call his fans.
Kenobis.
What's up, Kenobis?
Hey, Grandmasters. Grandmaster Pod here.
Grandmaster Tate.
What's up, secret scary 80s podcast?
Yo, we got a new episode of the James Franco podcast. We're talking about giants and we're talking about the Hollow Earth.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Are you having fun?
Having so much fun.
Are you having fun?
What do you guys talk about? What's
Just crazy
James Franco?
shit, man.
What's James Franco like?
Oh, James Franco is a piece of shit, actually. You guys heard about that, right?
No.
The thing where he had like an acting school, and apparently he was like, what's the right word? Sexually
Did you go to Epstein's Island?
This was,
with like a
year or
lot
two
of
ago.
the
Epstein's
female
Island?
students. Just like very, very inappropriate
Really?
and like, I don't know if anything actually happened because I think it's still like an ongoing thing where like it hasn't broken news and like everything's out in public, but very inappropriate to female students at his own acting like
And
school.
also,
Dude,
he was DMing
that's
underage girls, right?
interesting.
He was DMing underage girls.
I have
too.
no idea.
No fucking
That's-
joke.
He
He
DM'd one underage
DM'd
girl,
one of
at
my friends back in early high school, and she like was so proud of
like,
it.
and she was also in early high school.
She was in early high school, yeah. It wasn't anything inappropriate, but it was like it was weird. Even back then, I was like, "That's not something James Franco would do."
That's not my
And
James Franco.
and now you know it's something all of them would do.
Yeah.
Even Sam Rockwell, dude.
Really?
No,
Kib, come on, man. You're the only one besides me that knows about this.
I don't know the Sam.
Think?
She wasn't underage.
Yes, she
Oh,
was.
She
Wait,
was.
What did Sam Rockwell do?
Something terrible.
Allegedly.
Well,
With a
I was there.
friend.
Well, I was there. So
Well, yeah, you were cosplaying as James Franco.
yeah, I did the
Dude, that
deed.
was
Sam
Kib.
Rockwell, sorry.
That was Kib the whole time. He was cosplaying as James Franco.
True.
Oh, yeah, you had to
Allegedly.
do it from he learned-
Allegedly.
Yeah. I've learned quite a bit about my parents recently that I feel like I probably should have known beforehand. I learned that they had
okay?
a very Forrest Gump relationship.
Really?
My
two
dad
of
was
them?
in the well, he was a lieutenant. And my
Your
mom
dad was a lieutenant?
I know, I had no idea. And
For
my
what?
In
For
what
who?
branch of the
and my
army?
mom was a protester.
For what force?
and my mom protested. So it's like she was Jenny and he was Forrest Gump.
So wait, what branch of the army was your dad in? Do you know? You know he was a
ROTC,
lieutenant,
baby.
but that's huh?
He was on the bench.
Dude, he was a fucking water boy for the army.
Dude,
No, it was during like towards the end of Vietnam.
that's crazy.
Wow.
So did he ever see any combat, or was he just like
We didn't get that far into the conversation.
you were like, wow?
I was just
that's-
surprised that he was
I can't
lieutenant.
believe that I didn't know
That's
that about you,
crazy.
but I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
Yeah, well, I had
Dude, Steve was just
I had
so
business
not
I had business
interested.
dealings. I had business dealings.
Right.
Son,
right.
I've been trying to tell you this for years. It's a super important thing about our heritage and where I come from, just so you know. And this is going to be fascinating for you. I'm actually...
Yeah, Dad, I actually have to let you
I
go.
was a- I
I'm
was a
actually
lieu-
having
I
to
was
let
a
you go.
lieutenant.
I have to
I
let
was
you
a
go
lieutenant.
now.
What?
Dad, look, I'm
Why?
an adult, Dad. You can't
Why?
keep holding me like this, holding me back.
Son?
You can't
Oh
keep
my
Guys,
holding me
dads were
back.
lieutenants too.
I was a lieutenant.
Kib?
I was. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
so that's what
Steve.
I've learned recently.
Whose side was he on?
I would assume the Vietnam side
Okay. Yeah.
at the time. You know.
Fair question, was it not?
Yeah.
It was
I mean, if he's in
fair.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't
I
know.
had no idea.
Fair.
I don't know how
There's
the
no way
military
to have
thought
known.
during Vietnam.
I feel bad.
said
I'm just
what?
kidding. Because if your dad watches this podcast, he'd be like, you know what's
They'll watch every podcast.
That's
They
for
watch
sure.
every single podcast.
I'm on their blacklist now. I'm so sorry. It's
I
just a
don't
joke.
think
They
my
for
parents
do,
have a blacklist.
dude. They go
It was
out
a
of their
joke.
way to
It
prevent
was
you
a
from
joke
getting
for the
work.
fans because it's obvious that he was on the good side of everyone's life.
Now you're nervous that Steve's dad is watching and mad at you.
Dude, my dad's not gonna
Does he
beat
think
you
I'm-
up, man.
Does he
He's
think
gonna
I'm
beat
cute?
up your dad.
Does he think I'm cute?
No, my dad.
Dude, I don't know. My
What do
dad
I mean?
would,
Does he think
like,
I'm
probably
cute?
hack a computer and
Steve,
make
does
your
your
dad,
dad-
like
does
go to
your
jail
dad-
for some
Your
illegal
dad's
shit.
gonna do some nerdy shit against mine, and my dad's just like, stop. My dad's just like,
Every hit, stop, dude. Every hit,
Dude, my dad's
every hit you
planting
make,
fucking
you
terrible
lose
things on your dad's
$10,000.
computer.
That's
stop
20,000,
playing fucking Tetris.
30,000.
Level
Your dad's just
99. Level
your dad's just
99.
Stop, please. And my dad's like, stop. Anyway, I got way too into that.
Wow, I just got lightheaded from that.
Oh, man.
I didn't-
Comedy.
I didn't run
I'm sorry,
yesterday,
Mr.
Steve.
Septic. Steve, sorry too.
Steve,
Steve,
are we
you
running
should
today?
apologize to your parents.
All right, never mind.
I didn't hear you,
I should
James.
apologize. Why?
Yeah, for all the things that you've done and said.
Oh,
to them.
I wish they wouldn't watch the podcast, but
I mean, my
there's nothing
parents
I can do
too,
about
man.
that.
I know. They
I can't
just want to
private
know,
the podcast.
dude. They want to know what the fuck we're up to.
Dude, they don't care what I'm up to. They care what James is up to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because
That's
he's
true.
the best of us. You're America's hope, and that's America's ass.
Dude, America
Sure.
kisses your ass, James.
Fuck that.
Oh, God.
Fuck that. Man. We have had, not we personally, but we as in like the nation and the good part of the nation. We've had quite an interesting couple weeks. Obviously. And, you know, we didn't put out an episode last week of the podcast because it wasn't the right environment for us to just put out another, you know, podcast of us joking and bidding and all that shit. But, you know, we all were really like taking our own time to think about everything that's going on and kind of like take a step back and look at our role in everything and how we can help and how we can get involved and learn more. And it's just, it's shown that these protests are working, which is an amazing thing. Did you guys hear? I heard about it yesterday. I don't know exactly when it was news, but Minneapolis city council like decided and came to an agreement that they're gonna disband the Minneapolis Police Department and to like put all that funding towards like a community-run law enforcement thing, like basically what the protests were hoping for and what the different like the Minneapolis Freedom Fund and other organizations were actually working towards. And the city of Minneapolis, like the city council members agreed and vowed to start making those changes.
City council members agreed? That's dope.
Like the actual city, the people in power of the city, well, in power, have like made
you
those
hear about
decisions. I
council members
want to
and
look it up
everything
real
and-
quick, exactly what it was.
I mean, even like school districts and shit, council members are so fucking just stagnant. So that's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing because it's showing that the most important thing that I think these protests will show, like on a large general scale, is that protests can work. You know, if what you're protesting is right and enough people see it and join in and agree with it and help and support, then protests actually can make a change. And it's like crazy that a week of these protests, a week of people's voices being heard, of the black community being heard, led to fucking change. You know what I mean? It's a powerful thing.
Yeah, I mean, my to go back to my parents, I know they're on the good side of the fight, and they always have been, but they both saw the video of George Floyd, and
Yeah.
I mean, they were baffled. I think it's because they've never seen, like, I mean, you hear about the crimes against African Americans by the police, but once I think my parents saw that, and they actually saw the 8 minutes and 30 seconds, or however, I mean, that's the 8 minutes and 50 seconds but the video time, like they saw the video, they were actually able to connect just the horror of it.
It's
And
horror.
it
It's
was
evil.
And we had a really great conversation about it, and it was the first conversation where I didn't somehow get annoyed, and it was really nice. And not that I get annoyed talking to my parents, but like,
I know what you mean.
God, you know, they're old.
They just talk a little slower. And
I
you're
have,
like,
I have to talk a little slow. Mom, I'm trying to reach out to you.
What?
Stop.
Can you help me get that kettle from the top shelf? Mom, I'm 3,000 miles away. Why?
Doing it.
Well, then who's at the door?
Well, then who's in the attic?
Then who's in my bed?
That's me, your husband.
Dude, and then my dad's in the background upside down on the ceiling banging his head against a fucking cellar.
Against a fucking seagull.
Panic attack.
Yeah,
No, but all joking aside.
Just to touch on that, I just want to say too, like, I've been just really taking it all in, listening, learning, and doing as much as I can on my part too. And I just want everyone to keep being loud, keep fighting the good fight, and fight for change. That's how the fucking U.S. was started, baby, on not tolerating bullshit and forcing some change.
It's so funny, like the hypocrisy that is so like clear on the two sides of this matter, and the fact that there even is two sides is astonishing because, man, I just had like a million thoughts go through my head on like the direction I wanted to take this conversation.
Yeah, I was
and
curious
like,
what you meant by the hypocrisy thing. You
So-
mean hypocrisy on the side of the
on
whites?
Yeah, basically the whites that aren't acknowledging that this is a problem. So mostly the right side of the spectrum. They say that, well, why can't you just peacefully protest, right? But then you look back at the Boston Tea Party and other like bloody, was it Bloody Sunday? When Crispus Attucks was the first man who was killed in the Revolutionary War, and he was a black man. I think it's Bloody Sunday or the Boston Massacre. Yeah, the Boston Massacre. And like these protests that weren't peaceful, they started peaceful and then they became more violent and aggressive because nothing was changing, and then that led to our nation finding independence. You know what I mean? Like, so to say that you have to peacefully protest, you can't. And I was even like, James from a few years ago would have been like, yeah, why are they looting and shit? Because I didn't get it. And also the people who are looting, there's like the opportunists who are taking advantage of the situation, who
don't care about the actual cause of the message.
They're there to like get their fucking rocks off and go break some shit and maybe steal some shit. And there's videos of it, of people like just running in and stealing shit.
Fucking
and like
Jake Paul, dude, breaks into a mall, steals some liquor, gets arrested.
Yeah, that was a big twist. Which brother's Paul is gonna be the hated one today?
I saw a really cool like commentary on just to wrap up what I was saying, just the hypocrisy of like claiming like these things like peaceful protesting versus it being more violent or aggressive, but that's like, and then they want to cite like the old time stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like there's so much hypocrisy. It's picking and
Whatever
choosing.
gets people talking.
Yeah, but no. What I was going to say, there was an interesting commentary on Logan Paul's video that he put out talking about it, where it was saying whether or not like Logan Paul himself believes what he's saying and is actually growing as a person.
Right.
He's saying what's right, and that's teaching his fans and viewers the right thing. Despite if he's doing it for clout or his brand or whatever, the message is still being spread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a way, like it's a tough balance there between like this person actually believing that, and if they believe it or not, their message is still right. You know what I mean?
Right. We just
It's a
don't
weird
give them
thing.
full credit.
No,
It's like,
and you
thanks
shouldn't.
for getting
And
that
I don't-
message across. But
Yeah.
who are you again?
Because like obviously like growth is 100% true. Like everyone deserves another chance, if they truly grow and learn and realize their mistake and hold themselves accountable, right? But at the same time, like when it happens again and again and again and again, like with Logan Paul, where like he keeps doing fucking weird ass crazy shit, like the belief that it's actually growth in him is a little bit like it's less and less,
Well, I
But-
mean, that had to have been written
exactly.
for him, but it's true. It's like the point of it, and him speaking out to his audience was very important. I mean, he has a huge fucking audience. It's nice our audience is dope.
Our audience is dope
For the most
man.
part, yeah. I feel like we've never really had, MAGA fuckheads or anything.
No.
In the comments. I mean, we've had people that, criticize the content, which is even more devastating.
It's just as bad.
Just as bad politically.
Dude. That's so funny.
But I think for the most part, we have a good audience.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of that.
I agree. And like, I have a Discord for my stream, And I just went in there early last week, and let them know, like, I'm not going to be streaming last week and stuff just because of everything. And everyone in the Discord was like sharing things for each other and stuff like that. And we have people from the UK, we have people from Australia in there, and it's just like a cool little community of people that came together and like all on the same page, And it's just a good thing. It's good to have a community of people that care and give a shit and like know and they get it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So shout out to everybody listening right now.
Thank you.
Make sure you like and subscribe, turn on the notifications, and if you enter and you get a gift to win $10,000.
He's not talking to you, Kib.
No, never mind.
So, never mind.
So, never mind.
But how have you boys been?
Good, man. Good. As good as you can be during these times, trying to like still do things that make you happy whilst also just being in this moment and doing everything you can and really feeling it and going on hikes, playing some basketball, trying to get some physical exercise.
You've been walking?
Get out of your head a little bit.
You've been walking?
I'd say hike. Went on a nice hike yesterday. Played basketball for 2.5 hours the other day in the heat.
Man, I want to play basketball so bad.
Dude, let's fucking play. There's a great like hidden naturey court near me that like it's great.
An old ancient one
Clippers or something
that was built like in the forest and it's just been overgrown.
It's made of stone.
It's made of stone and
nets.
wood.
Stone nets.
It's just
do I have some roommate drama to talk to you guys about? But before we do that, we have.
I know some of it, unless it's
You
different.
couldn't possibly know it.
Okay. Dude,
But maybe you do. I have no idea.
Steve and I have just the best blackmail that we could never talk about, and
Oh yeah, dude, it's so
that we
good.
truly could never
It's
talk
so
about.
Wait a minute.
good.
Against
It's
who?
just funny.
Kib, look at me.
We'll tell
look
you
at me.
later.
Look at me.
Sorry,
James,
audience.
dude, James already knows it because I already talked to him about it.
Oh, I know it. I know
really?
it. Oh, and I talked to
Doesn't that
somebody
piss you
yesterday.
off, dude?
I talked to somebody yesterday about it as well.
That's so funny.
Did you really? Oh, was it Franco?
Yeah. No.
Oh, then it
I
was
talked to
Mark.
Franco about something that he like doesn't care about at all.
He doesn't give a shit
in
about.
any way, shape, or form.
And you can barely
Who
see
did
as
you
it
talk to?
is.
Yeah.
He probably talked to who are you living with, James?
Oh yeah.
Good Lauren.
No, it wasn't Lauren.
Cuckoo Lauren.
Cuckoo Lauren, man. The old crazy bitch in the
how's
woods.
old- how's
Trump
old
made a
Cuckoo
nickname
doing?
for her.
Let's see. There's awesome James, really cool Kib, hot ass Steve, and Cuckoo Lauren.
Really hot, James.
So, our first sponsor for the day
And that's
is,
one of 3
is
sponsors.
Honey.
Honey.
I think every single person in this Discord call / Beyond the Pine has
Community.
used Honey since it was introduced to us because it's the most convenient browser extension to set up ever. It's like a one-click fucking thing. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
So we all shop online a lot, obviously. Did you know, guys, boys, did you know this?
What's up?
Did you know that you can make online shopping even easier? With Honey!
Yo, honey makes my heart go.
Honey is a free online shopping tool that saves you money online. And here is how it works.
Boom, boom, boom.
That is the Law and Order theme. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, Target, Sephora, Macy's, Etsy, Lululemon, DoorDash, Walmart, etc. When you check out, this little box drops down and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. You wait a few seconds for it to scan for every promo code on the internet. What's my finger doing? What's my finger doing right now?
Clicking.
What are the prices doing?
Going
your finger's
down.
bending.
The prices are
finger's
dropping.
bending
Prices are dropping,
and
guys. My
breaking.
finger's not bending and breaking. So recently, recently I purchased Allergy
dude.
Bites. Okay, it's a sponsor, man. Recently I purchased Allergy Bites for Littlefoot because he's always teary and sneezy, and I got a discount on it
Beautiful.
without even doing anything.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. Did you know that Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, boys? I know you guys knew that because, Honey's been a consistent sponsor, but a lot of people probably didn't know that. And they're adding more every day.
Hey,
users love Honey.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Can you save that for later, please, Keb? Because I want to talk
Absolutely.
about that, and that's a beautiful thing. But why did you bring that up during the sponsor?
Something special.
Anyway, users love honey. That's why it has over 100,000 plus 5-star reviews on Google Chrome Store. Not using honey is literally passing up free money, boys. And I'm telling both of you that. It's free.
sir.
It's free.
To use and it installs in just a few seconds. It's now part of the PayPal family. Ayo. Get honey for free at joinhoney.com/ don't say it, beyond.
Beyond, baby.
Get honey for free at joinhoney.com/beyond.
Beyond.
That's joinhoney.com/
Beyond.
Beyond.
Thanks for
Thank you,
getting
Honey, for
that
Honey.
sponsoring us.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yes.
Thank you, honey.
Thanks, honey. We fucking love honey, man. No joke. I think you know what? It might have been plugins on a website or something that I got a big fucking discount on because of honey.
Like music
Mwah.
plugins?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a discount on a
It
mouthful
might
of
have
cum.
specifically been Sonar Works. Had to get it. Trial ran out. Can't live without it. Big bummer. Big bummer to have to buy it.
Not a bummer now that you have it though.
Not a bummer now that I have it.
Now that
I
you got
love it, dude.
perfect audio, baby.
Yeah, I just
do you
the
notice a
annoying
huge
thing with Sonar
difference?
Works is like we didn't use the correct mic to build the profile, but I think it's still because the mic that it's supposed to come with probably replicates the ear, and this definitely is not a mic that has the EQ of the human ear. So yours, mine, and Nick's profile for Sonar Works is wrong.
Do you think this one would
It's
have the
still
right
wrong.
profile?
But
No, I mean to be
no, it
closer than
has
this
to be a
one for
specific
sure.
mic that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
Yeah,
Sonar
the
Sonar
mic
Works
that,
Works.
with it?
that comes. It's only like
Oh.
$70, so like I feel like a dumbass for not getting that too, because the profile is just wrong. Like if someone else hears it, they're gonna hear.
I
it
trust
way
Brennan, dude.
differently.
Brennan told me because he was the one that introduced Nick to it.
Yeah,
He did it with a different mic too.
Sonar
And,
Works and OTT. That's why you gotta do OTT as well.
Like Brennan, he may not have had the talent, but he sure as hell had the ear.
Yeah,
Like,
and
to-
he
he-
knew some shit.
He didn't have the talent. God rest his soul. Poor guy. No,
he
he
would've
was
been,
really
yeah.
good. He was really good at doing like a bunch of drumming stuff.
Was? Why are you saying was?
He's no longer at his house anymore.
Oh, he's not. Did you move?
No, yeah. Guess who's
Quite
in
well
his room now?
Boogie.
Hoopla, hoopla.
No,
Hoodward?
it's Hoodward, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Allen. He's right across the hall.
Dr. Allen.
So I can just sometimes I go up to my door and I fucking jerk myself
Jerk
off,
off. Dude,
and
that's
I
exactly
what I
make
do.
and I make
Loser.
and I make my little erection touch the door, so it just sounds like
exactly
so
what
it just
I do.
sounds like the wood door moving back and forth, and that's all he'll hear some of these days, all day.
I do it, dude. I'll do that to your door from the outside while you're asleep. I'll do that to the rhythm and speed of a ticking clock, a ticking time bomb. Sorry.
That's amazing. I probably am not even hearing that, am I?
So
and then
about
when the time bomb goes off,
Then you have a mouthful of cum.
I nut mouthful of nut. Yep.
absolutely.
Oh,
incredible.
Yep. Oh, I'm drowning.
Wow.
You want to hear what Shakira sounds like when she's drowning?
Yeah. No, it's more like.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
My hips are my body.
My hips are my body. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Steve's sound.
Steve's hips are his body, and they're falling
Dude, my hips are
apart.
bad, man.
Dude, we went on
Steve,
a run
I
yesterday.
did so much more to that. Sorry, go ahead. Dude.
The other day, we went on a run and went
But his hips
up.
and his mad body.
What?
Are we back? Are we all back?
Oh, you're frozen. You're
Oh,
frozen.
James was
Okay,
out.
thank God.
James
Cool.
had a connection
Now we're
issue.
back. You
Thank
guys
God.
both were frozen for me, so
Yeah, it's
Dude.
what are you gonna do? Anyways, yeah, we were running the other day and went uphill for quite a while, and Steve's hip just was flaking away, crumbling, little bits falling off as he was running, just little bits of his
Fuck,
hip.
dude.
yeah.
It's actually getting a lot better. I took Littlefoot to the beach the other day.
Are we running today?
And, I'm not going to be running, but I will definitely accompany you on a walkie.
Oops.
I'll do a walkie. In order to do so wait, unless you want to push the run to tomorrow, because if I don't run like in the morning or through early afternoon, then I can walk during that time and just like heal my hips, and then by the end of the day I'm fine. It's just I have very tight hips. So by
And a tight butthole.
if we do 4 o'clock or
Do
some
you do
shit, then-
stretches or anything?
yeah, of course. It's just for some reason if I sleep, I think
You gotta get that
this is a
lactic
huge part
acid
of it.
out of your butt, bud.
I don't know what it is.
I'm
At first,
so
I thought it was
sur-
acute bursitis. That it got affected when I landed on my foot wrong, and it hurt my hip playing basketball, which could still be the case. Now I don't know. Now I think it's just because of sitting. If I sit down, then I'm fucking myself. But if I don't, then I have a perfect hip all day.
I wonder if it has
Wow,
to do
that's
with
so
also
weird.
like the cushion on your chair.
Maybe.
Because the cushion on my chair fucking sucks, and I need to buy like some sort of cushion for it to put on it, or else my ass is going to be destroyed. Destroy all humans.
Yeah, I
Right.
think it's probably a combination or like a culmination of all the years I've just been sitting.
Compilation.
And
I don't know. I mean, I've been
Dude, yeah.
sitting
It's probably just a
Dude,
compilation
I think
of
it's
all
a
my cum
contribute of
shots.
all the years I've been.
Steve, I've been sitting just as long as you've been sitting, bud. You know what I mean?
No, I know, but you also have amazing hips from being a good
Thank you.
balanced
Thank
skateboarder.
you.
Okay, man. No, my body's
Thank
weird
you,
though. I have like,
thank you.
yeah, you guys have seen my long ass legs and my
Your
tiny
long-ass
torso.
dog.
No, I've
Dick,
actually
yeah.
never.
I have a body that doesn't make sense, and it doesn't make
You
sense.
do have a body that doesn't make sense, man.
The only thing that doesn't
No
make
matter
sense
what,
is the length
no
of your
matter
legs.
what, your belly looks like a baby's belly. Dude.
That's what I'm trying to. Well, that's because I have bad posture. I have bad posture.
It's
so
like
if
the
I,
color of your skin too. You're like soft.
You have baby
looking.
skin, dude.
yeah, I have
Yeah.
babies, and I
You
have
have
babies. These are
baby's
all
belly,
babies'
dude.
teeth too.
Dude, Steve has 12 rows of baby teeth.
So many,
I've been
so
teething
many,
for 8 years.
so many parts of Steve's body stopped growing after infancy.
Well, I'm just going through puberty now.
No, you're not there yet.
Almost. I can't
Show
wait
us
to.
show us your fucking baby, dude. Come on.
Shows your fucking Beyblade.
Show you. I'll show you my baby's baby. Okay, man.
Come on. There's no fire.
Come on.
Come on. Another?
Oh right, I was gonna. Did you wait? Didn't Kib have something to say that he was gonna? not
No,
forget
God,
about?
no.
Oh.
No,
I was just
I
gonna say that I did more to that song. I want you to listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna tell you guys about roommate drama. It has
But
nothing
wait,
to do.
can
It
you
has
give
nothing to
us
do with Hoodie this
details?
time.
Can you give us details on who?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maddie.
of course I can. Yeah, Maddie.
Nothing to do with Hoodie though?
I mean, he broke the toilet. Actually,
Oh yeah, you
which
fucking
is
totaled
hilarious.
it, huh?
Dude, he totaled
Dude,
it.
because I imagine him running into the bathroom at full speed and just like ass first, just
No, it's
Dude,
because
he
he
jumped
he
up,
shat too hard.
highest jump he could ever, fucking landed on the
Ass-
toilet,
ass
crushed
down.
it.
like in fucking,
I mean,
like in the
the water's
Matrix,
just
like in the
squirting
Matrix
out.
when Agent Smith is fighting Morpheus in that bathroom, just smashing all the shit.
How are you guys picturing the toilet being broken right now?
Like a scene out of
I'm
the
Toilet
picturing him
Matrix.
quickly getting on the
no,
toilet
no, I
and his
mean, like-
ass slid the seat
no.
and it fucking broke off.
I mean, like, how are you picturing the seat broken right now? Like, how? What?
one
kind
of the bolts at the top broken
Yeah.
off.
So
No,
it's
no,
like
no,
instead of on
guys,
there,
it's
it's
not
like
like that. I'll show you.
Worse?
I'll go get
Worse?
it.
Yeah, bring the fucking camera
The
in,
toilet, he
dude.
brings the toilet.
We just hear
Dude, that
brings
scene
the
from
fucking
the
toilet
fucking Matrix. Remember that scene when Morpheus is fighting Agent Smith in the bathroom?
and he throws him through the fucking walls.
And then there's, dude, the action in the first Matrix.
Unreal. Unreal. I haven't
'Cause
seen
it's
the
all,
Matrix
like,
since I was a
smashing
fucking kid.
shit and, like,
oh my god, he totaled it.
Dude, that's a jackknife.
Dude, he fucking
He got fucking
totaled it.
T-boned. He T-boned the
What
toilet seat.
fuck, bro?
Just imagine.
Dude, he
how
got in a
hard you
fucking
have to shit
shitting
together.
accident.
Just
Dude, pure force. His ass cheeks just fucking like tightened up and just
Dude, his ass cheeks like clenched on. And
Dude, it was grabbing a hold of it, just like whoa,
like how a fucking crane has the support beams that come out. And
whoa,
this is
Betsy.
I mean, I heard it happening. He was like, he was like, whoa.
dude, how the fuck did that happen?
holy shit, I'm
A
lightheaded.
couple days ago, it was amazing.
What did he fall off? Did it like slide off and fucking fall off the toilet?
I don't know. I think it's because there's a screw loose.
Dude, you know what's so funny?
A screw loose doesn't snap a fucking toilet seat in half, man.
Well, it could
Maybe
have.
big-
It could have.
big
Let me
ass
tell you
then?
how. Let me tell you
I don't
how.
know.
This is how a loose screw would have snapped that thing in half. He sits on it, right? He sits on it. One screw isn't there, so it's creating an area of turning, and then it
suction
turns and goes.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Slid off, and then he
it
must have
snapped.
fallen off the toilet.
This is
while
what
it
happened.
snapped.
Watch me. Watch me. This is me sitting down. Slides. Snaps.
Yep.
I bet that
Dude,
is what
that-
happened. I'm a savage.
I wonder, dude. I wonder if he fell off the toilet mid shitting and just fell on himself and shat on himself. I wonder.
He shot on himself.
Dude, so I've talked to Hoodie a couple times,
Poor guy.
like in person, but everything I'm ever talking about Hoodie or hearing you guys talk about Hoodie is just talking mad shit about it the way that he shits.
That's because that's all Steve will bring up about Hoodie and his fucking clicking legs.
His fucking
constantly
Labrador
Okay,
Retriever.
I wanna be
walking.
clear
His
that
fucking
we are
shitting habits
friends
and his
now.
clicking fucking ankles, dude.
I want to be clear that we are friends.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That being said, Maddie's starting to get on my bad side.
Dude, you fucking went to 100 to 0 real quick.
Because I got mad immediately.
your friends.
That being
said,
said,
Maddie's on my
She
fucking
doesn't
list.
understand that the United States is still quarantining.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, she wasn't the whole time. She didn't fucking.
No, for she was while we were. I mean, not that we aren't now, but she was when America was.
What for like the first month?
No.
Was she not? I don't remember.
No,
exactly.
No, because
Oh
she
no,
went to
she was
fucking
still
like
she was
Joshua
still
Tree
making
or something,
mistakes.
didn't
She was still making
Many,
mistakes.
many mistakes, dude.
But then again, she went to Joshua
caused
Tree
the
with like
second surge.
Twee. She went to Joshua Tree with like 2 friends. So it's still breaking quarantine. But dude, now she's going out to parties and shit. She's bringing like 4 people at a time over?
Different
What is she
people every time.
Thinking. I mean, it's the same people, but you don't know who those people are hanging out with, and it's. I don't even know what to. I mean, we're supposed to have a roommate talk today, so that's going to be interesting.
Really?
And this is the bad
Another.
part. This is the part that I'm not looking forward to. Is I don't think anyone in the house besides me, and because I don't think I told Hoodie, but I didn't tell Nick yet, so I don't know if Nick will be awake for it. And also, Maddie's not even home now. God knows where she is. Not really. I don't hope that anyone's dead. But that being said, I do hope that Maddie has found peace. With.
Dude,
With
wait!
not breaking
You
What are
just
you-
jumped
what
from
are you
one talk to
talking
another.
about,
I want to
man?
hear about the roommate talk, man. Then you went fucking weird on
Yeah,
us,
no,
dude.
because I went weird because I said that I hope that she's dead.
I didn't even
Everyone
hear
knew
that.
you were joking, man.
didn't even
This
hear
is
that.
fucking beyond the pine, dude.
But if my parents see it,
Oh, okay, true.
And they love
You gotta-
Maddie.
dude, you have to apologize for every joke now because your parents watch. Poor guy. I get it.
now we
I'm
have a
just kidding.
roommate talk that Nick probably won't be awake for, so I'll have to wake him up, and then he'll be a little cranky boy, and then.
So it's
and
not.
I've been trying
roommate
to
talk
feed Nick
from
too.
Nick.
Huh?
It's not.
No,
roommate,
no, I brought
roommate
it
talk
up
from
because Nick's been sleeping the past like 5 days. So and then Hoodie's been getting a little ornery because he's worried that he's at risk.
Because of Maddie.
Nick. Right.
'Cause
So, but
of
what's
Maddie,
the
yeah,
talk
which is
about
true.
though?
The talk is going to be about, hey, follow quarantine, dumbass.
Oh, so it's a roommate.
I'm gonna have
kind
to
of
do it in a nice
talk
way.
About fucking.
It's gonna be
Maddie.
a legitimate talk. It's not like but it's also gonna be a, hey, we're gonna fucking kick you out
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
don't do
yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
The thing is,
Dude, this is bringing me back.
To what?
Just I don't know the days when it was like 2015 and around there when all that business talk, all these serious talks. Would
Oh, you're
happen all
thinking
the
about like
time.
Seattle and shit or wherever that
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Oh,
Just
I'm
like
not-
just the vibe of this is bringing me back, man.
That's the only time you've had like full on roommates though. Besides this, then that's what that makes. Or hearing about this, that makes sense. You're connecting. It's the synapses that are connecting.
The
They made a
serious
connection. Yeah.
talk of there being an actual repercussion and a talk where it's just like,
I get it, man. You had a memory come up.
what are those?
here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. I think it's okay, like just like maybe once or twice to like go see someone or go see family or something, like one off. Like this past weekend, I went. Tate graduated high school. God bless him. And we went down there and it was just like family, a little thing. And like, I know that they've been being safe and we talked about it all. And so little things like that, I think are okay. Like once or twice over the entire
It's
quarantine.
unreasonable to
But
expect
it's because
people not to go back to some aspect of the normal life that they
a
have
little
to
bit
do.
here and there, but you're still being very cautious and stuff. And also, she's
what's
been doing
the-
it multiple times, right? That's the thing.
Yeah,
But
there's
she's
been
doing
way more
things that
times than
don't
that.
matter.
Yeah.
She's doing
Yeah.
things that don't matter in the slightest.
Yeah, like just going to a party. Like just don't go to a fucking party.
Simply don't.
And it's
Right.
like she's putting the rest of the house at risk. You, Hoodie, and Nick. And that's the thing. It's like whether or not you think it's fucking real or not, and you're a fucking dumb fuck for thinking it's a hoax. But even if you think that, sure, maybe I can't change your opinion, but fuck off and move somewhere else then. You know
Fuck
what I
up
mean?
and move
Because
somewhere
you're
else then.
yeah.
The
Thanks,
point
kid.
of doing this quarantine
Yep.
was so that people would think that there was no threat at all by the end of it. That was the hope. And a lot of states have plateaued. Some states have gone down in the crisis, but I feel like, we're about to
So,
come out of it, man.
my
We're about
question
to
is,
go
what is
back
the-
into huge quarantine again.
Yeah.
Is the Safe at Home Act still underway? Because they also opened
Yes.
up restaurants at
It's
a
slowly
smaller
limited.
size.
Limited.
So why are they enforcing quarantining yet allowing
The
there
economy.
to be restaurants to be open
The
where multiple
economy.
people can go in?
The economy.
100% the economy. They're being pressured.
get it,
Governors
but,
and
like-
mayors are being pressured to reopen by the dumb fucking administration that's in power right now.
It's just super contradicting.
And also
it's
their
so
own-
fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You have to stay at home unless you want to go to a restaurant
So there is
with a bunch of random people. Like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, don't go to just fucking order, dude. Don't
Don't go to a restaurant. Just order.
Don't go to a
$5 more
restaurant.
to not
being
get coronavirus. $5,
said,
you
it's-
don't get coronavirus.
It is really sad to watch like family businesses and
Of course it is.
any business,
but
go
order.
down
You
the drain.
actually just order. It's the same fucking thing, right?
if you have the money,
you actually
don't go
don't put the restaurant at risk, and you don't put yourself at risk,
Are
and you don't put
restaurants in
other
California
people.
open though? Are restaurants
Yeah,
actually
some.
opening back up?
Some,
Yeah.
but they're opening up in a limited capacity.
Right, but
Meaning
like it
most
doesn't
of the
need
opening
to
up
be that
that's
way.
happening, from what I understand, is curbside pickup
think.
for orders, like takeout pickup and stuff like that.
Right,
And
that makes sense.
versus like actually going in. Like even if you go into Starbucks, there are no tables inside of Starbucks anymore. There are areas where you stand 6 feet apart where you can go in to pick up an order that you already placed.
Yeah,
But
it
Dude, if
does
I hear
suck.
this ice cream truck go by one more time, I'm gonna
Dude,
fucking
Dude,
kill
I took
myself.
a fucking video of that a while ago. Fucking the ice cream truck rolling down the street. I was like, since when does this still exist?
It's just annoying, dude. Ice cream trucks are fucking annoying.
Ding, ding, ding. Who's coming out to get
Go to
fucking
7-Eleven.
ice cream? Yeah, exactly.
Fucking go to 7-Eleven.
make your own
Fuck ice cream
artisan
trucks, dude.
ice cream. Are you kidding me?
You know
just
what though?
seems like
I do empathize obviously more than just this about the situation, but the idea
Not
that
with ice cream
like
trucks.
people who work and only get paid via tips at restaurants now, even you know what I mean? That's kind of it makes sense
True.
that they're working now, and that's why they're opening up. And those are, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
because
mean, it
otherwise
is
they don't
very
get
It's not a
paid.
good situation. There's no winning.
Yeah,
but,
there isn't.
But
It's
the,
like-
the
yeah.
most winning we can do right now is to stay safe during quarantine still, because there still should
Yeah.
be a
Yeah, let's
quarantine.
end the fucking like virus, man. Let's get fucking.
That being
And
said,
there's
if you are
already,
going to go
like-
to a protest, still go to a protest. It's important
Yeah.
to protest
It is
because there's no good
important.
time
Yeah.
for progression.
But exactly, there isn't like a perfect time where these like you can't be like, okay, in 3 months when the quarantine's over, we're gonna protest. Get ready, everyone. It's like, no, that's not how things are done.
Yeah.
But also be safe at the protest, because like we've already seen countless videos of the people at the protests like being abused and mistreated,
wearing masks and-
not but like that's the one thing you can do for sure is just make sure that you're taking all the precautions you can at the protests. You know, wearing a mask, having hand sanitizer with you, like don't remove that mask. As tough as that might be for whatever reason, like you have to look out for
Sometimes
yourself
you might
and
need
the
to hydrate
people.
though. That's another issue. Is like, how do you hydrate with a mask?
Yeah, it's just
You have
tough,
to, like,
man. It's
you have
really
to, like,
tough.
touch it and then you have to do that.
Yeah,
you know,
literally
Yeah.
have to like. What do you have to
take
do?
the- you have to take the mask off.
and you have to then you're holding the mask down like this. Sorry, like this, and then you're holding it.
Well, you're removing the mask and then you're trying to. Well, yeah, but then sometimes the
what I
mask
mean?
will like get stuck to your hand, so you have to like move
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So then
And then you're trying to get the mask. You're like, come back.
But then there's only a little
back.
bit of water left, so you have to be like.
You're tapping the back of the water bottle too, Steve, with your fingers.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
tapping the back of the water bottle.
And then sometimes there's a hole in the back of the water bottle, so you have to.
You have to plug the hole so you can
And then
drink all
sometimes
the
you have
shit.
to fucking finger
so
the
you can drink all the
butthole.
shit out of the guy's dick.
Oh man,
That's classic.
Fucking stupid.
that's how we ended that conversation.
Holy
Sorry,
shit!
that's
man.
how you guys
Oh,
ended that
fucking
conversation.
Probably
All right, I was
Seriously.
telling facts. I was telling statistics. I was telling clips.
Tell me something I
Quips.
don't know.
Dude, you were making up quibbies.
Yeah, I was writing
man.
cliff notes for the test.
I think we should dive into our second sponsor.
Would you like to hit that one?
I don't actually have it open. I just thought.
Really? Because you were the one that suggested it.
Why don't you go ahead and
Yeah.
easily open it?
Kid,
I
you
can.
know
I
what?
can. I just.
I would love to
I would
hear-
actually like to read
I want
it.
to make sure that you still can.
Normally, you guys like to do it more than I do.
Well, just have it open.
Here we go. We're gonna open it up, and it's called. It is
You gotta go on
called
Airtable. You gotta go Airtable.
Dude,
It is called. I'm sorry, I'm typing.
it is called. Oh, we got a great sponsor today, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by Bespoke Post.
Thank you, Bespoke Post.
Listen, if your mailbox is anything like mine, 90% of the time, it's a fairly depressing place. Political flyers, utility bills, unholy amounts of coupons. But once a month, I do have a reason to be stoked. And that's because of my Box of Awesome from Bespoke Post. Okay? We've had tons of boxes of awesome. James, he's got a testimony. Steve's got a testimony. You know, they take all the shit. I don't usually get to have anything, but
don't
it's
give Kim
awesome
anything.
shit. You know, we got a bunch of
Kib, you got a mini speaker. You got a mini speaker, dude.
You
You're
got the
right.
mini
I did get
speaker.
the mini speaker.
But then it was stolen
I
out
got
of
a
your
mini
car,
speaker.
wasn't
It was
it?
actually it was made of wood. I think.
It had wood outside, but
speaker.
it wasn't stolen out of your car.
Yep. It was stolen
Yes,
out of
it
his
was.
Honda. That's right.
Yes, it was
when he had the
when
Honda.
my car didn't lock. But that is not Bespoke Post's problem. Bespoke Post killed it, and they gave me some amazing stuff.
And to be
You
clear,
know,
Bespoke Post is not in charge of keeping your products safe. That's not part of the agreement.
they're not. Bespoke Post sends guys only the best stuff every month, and no matter what you're into, Box of Awesome has you covered. From style and grooming goods to barware, cooking tools, and outdoor gear, Box of Awesome has carefully built collections for every part of your life. And that's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
That is how it is, baby.
And that's how it is.
Dude, and that's how it is here at Box of Awesome. To get started, take the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Your answer will help them pick the right Box of Awesome for you. That's the best part. They pick it for you based on these questions, okay? They release new boxes every month across a ton of different categories. It's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or cancel at any time. Each box only costs $45, but has over $70 worth of gear inside the box, just so you know. Get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code PINE at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code PINE for 20% off your first box. Okay? Get 20% off your
Thank
first
you,
monthly
Bespoke
box
Post.
when
Thank you
sign
very
up.
much.
You know what I'm saying? Pine at checkout. Go get it. It's just such a treat. You know, if you need something to brighten your month up, that's Bespoke Post.
Dude, they'll know what you want without you even knowing.
Yeah, and they have like
Close your eyes. Look at your door. It's there.
My door is?
I love all the stuff that you find on Bespoke Post that you didn't even know like was a thing that you might be interested in
Yeah.
wanting.
Yeah. Yeah, we got this really cool. I think I'm actually still using it. This might be the most useful thing I've ever got. It's I forget the word for where you keep your men's toiletries. It's like a brown
Yeah, like a
bag
little leather
with a
bag.
leather strap. What are they calling him?
Just like a toiletry kit type of thing.
Yeah, I love mine, man.
Yeah.
I use that every day in my life. Probably will use it till the day I die. And that's on God.
Yep.
And that's on
Damn.
Cloud9. Cloud9.
That's on Cloudlifter.
Hey.
And that's on Cloudlifter, baby. Yeah.
Oh man.
You heard it here.
I've been playing a lot of Red Dead 2.
I heard, dude.
Oh,
Made me
boy.
jealous. That game, like, I have such a nostalgia with that game because it was like
The second one?
just like GTA, just the first one. Just
Dude, the
because I
second
remember
one is a fucking
how good it was.
masterpiece. It's
Really?
unreal. I've never
James said
been
the saddest thing to me about Red Dead recently.
What
He
did I
said,
say?
I gotta get
Oh,
home
yeah.
on I gotta get home on time so I can have enough time to play Red Dead. I'm like, oh, do you have something to do tonight? He's like, no, before I fall asleep.
Oh my god,
we were running the other day, and it was like probably
James
like,
wanted 6 hours at
4:30. Yep.
least.
It was like 4:30 or something. Well, Steve asked me to run a little bit earlier. It was about 3 o'clock, and I usually like to run around 4:30 or 5. So it was an earlier run that I had planned. And then we were heading back, and I was like, checking my watch, and I was like, okay, cool. I still have enough time. And Steve was like, oh, what? Do you have to go somewhere? And I was like, no, I just want to make sure I have enough hours to play before I have to go to sleep. Before I get too tired.
You must really like that
so
game.
I love it, man. It's so great because it's so immersive. There's so many different aspects of it to make it feel like alive. Like I love game worlds that feel real and alive. And like
lived in, yeah.
yeah, it's the one of the most real worlds I've ever like played in a game. And I mean, it's Old West stuff. And the story is amazing. And the voice acting, the graphics, even on my like normal, basic, average graphics card, the graphics are fucking unreal.
So do you
Yo,
like it? Do you like the
Huckleberry.
game?
Left a bad
It's
review
okay.
Nah.
on Stink.
It was good, but I got pissed off. Left a bad review.
A little bit frustrating.
Yeah, that's
started
exactly
playing a little
all I'm
bit
going to
of-
do right when I get off this podcast right now. See you guys.
No,
Later, man.
James, don't go. Steve,
First.
please.
Please
I
go,
actually
please
started
go,
playing a little
please
bit of
go.
RuneScape.
Dude, I'm a TikTok dancer. I'm just a
Didn't
savage.
notice. That's
Itchy,
something
itchy,
that you
bougie,
notice.
rancid.
Itchy, bougie, rancid.
So what have you been playing, bud?
Fucking gross. I took a break from Final Fantasy because I grinded so much of that goddamn game.
You got bored?
And I dove into RuneScape again. So just been
Never
playing some
played
man.
RuneScape.
It's been nice.
You know what I learned about you, Kib? You are like
What's up, baby?
100% an MMO kind of guy.
Yeah,
Like those are
I
the
am.
games because whenever like me and Steve relate more so on the kind of games we like to play, and then like I'll play a game or something and like be like, Kip, dude, trust me. You have to play this. You'll love it. And then you're like, okay, maybe. And then but then the one that you got really hooked in was Final Fantasy. And then, because it was like a huge MMO. And I stopped playing it because I got over the MMO aspect of it.
I know.
But that's funny. It's, hey,
it's because
people,
it literally changed my whole world.
It's okay if you're different.
It changed my whole world as a kid, man. Like, maybe it was like the escapism as a kid, but also just like the world was so breathtaking, and like you are your character, and you grow
and you get to
as
craft
your character,
them and everything,
and you fucking grind and grind and grind, and you feel so rewarded, and you make friends in the game. It's just, I think I have such a pedestal of amazing experiences with MMOs that I love. Just like
the community
feeling
aspect
that
of it?
again when you get to play it.
The community aspect of it.
Yeah, a lot of it. The progress, the community, the immersion of the world. Like, it's just kind of, it kind of feels like with certain MMOs that when you get it, if you get it kind of thing. And then when you're playing it, it's like, oh, we get it. Like, we get, this is all, we're all on the same page. Like, we're all like, this is the shit.
I'm sure I would enjoy an MMO. I just feel like the gratification that you get from an MMO is the same kind of gratification you're supposed to get from real life. So I worry about like getting into an MMO and then that becomes my life.
Yeah. It is. It very much is. And I think the only thing with MMOs that you can't get is like your actual love life and your and music.
That's the only
like
thing
music.
You can't get.
Yeah, it's the only thing you can't get, dude. Your love life and music. The rest is like there's friendship, there's reward,
there's faith and
there's
spirituality.
sad times and angry times and happy times and.
But you can't have sex and you can't play music.
You can't get sex and you can't get music. But truly like that like. That's what you're saying is like you don't want to like have to rely on that to get all those things. And I'm like, I agree with you. But the best part is once you feel like you want to play music again, you do that. You're like, oh, this is way better.
Have you tried to get Sloppy Joe into
Sloppy Joe?
I'm sorry.
Sloppy fucking Joe, dude.
Do you call her that?
Yeah, most time like in bed. Like
no, like have you ever actually? Is that a funny? Do you call her that nickname?
I think I had because
that's
maybe
amazing.
The first month I met her, I probably mentioned that.
But also, that's Joe Biden's nickname right now, isn't it?
Sloppy Joe.
Dude, if I see another fucking Joe Biden ad on Instagram,
dude,
now's not the time, Joe.
Come on, Joe.
Or is it? Is now the time to post an ad on Instagram?
So we can be clear, Joe has removed himself from the runnings, correct?
No, he is the
All right,
Democratic.
we're gonna move on.
Removed?
We're gonna move on. No, Joe's the one that's left.
Oh,
the only one left. He didn't leave, as in left.
That makes
tense.
this thing
He's
that I
the
saw
only one
way
left.
less funny.
Yeah, he left. He got the fuck out of there. It's just Trump again.
He got the fuck out of there, man. Yeah, who left then? Who was the guy who left?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie. Yes. Okay, so I am actually not thinking of Joe. I'm thinking of Bernie. I saw this video, or no, it was an actual car driving down the road with a like "Vote for Bernie" sign or something out of their window, and it made me laugh. And I think I mentioned it to Steve, and I was like, "Hold on, this guy's still trying to vote for Bernie."
And I think I said he probably forgot about the sticker.
Anywho.
Dude,
you're me now, man. You're me now. And you've been me this week. You've been me this week.
No, I haven't.
And I totally get it. Hey, I totally get it. Because there have been times where I mean, not there have been times. There is the time where I did not respond to anybody always.
Not me, man.
Okay, so I'm just saying this week and the past week, you also are telling stories without a good end. And that's my thing, dude. That's what I do, bitch. So if we can have you telling good stories again, so I can tell the bad ones.
That'd be great.
Steve's freaking
it's
out.
Just I'm freaking out.
You know what it was? Thinking back, if we think back together, if we're together thinking back on it, I killed the story before the story even started. Could have been a good story, but I killed the story by being wrong about who I was even talking about. So you already are like, fuck this guy. And then I tell the story that was actually pretty good.
That's what I thought immediately when you
said. Well, Kip, I wouldn't say the story's pretty good, man. I wouldn't say the story was pretty good.
About.
Dude, every time Kip tells a story, I'm just thinking, fuck this guy.
Your story was you saw a sticker on someone's car. That could have been from 4 fucking years ago.
They're holding a sign out of their window, like, vote for Bernie.
It was a sticker?
Hey, but you know what? Maybe think about this. Think about this. Maybe they bought it during the first time Bernie was going up for election, and they just kept it. And then, hey, it worked out because he came again.
So they're still cheering for Bernie.
Yeah, and then they're still gonna vote for him. You know, whatever he decides to do next.
That's true, man.
They're gonna vote for him when he passes on to the other side too.
Well, you know what I'm not going to
happen
do?
any second
I'm
now.
not going to vote. Only because I can't vote yet.
Oh, you can't?
Get fucking wrecked. Everyone who
Yeah.
just went, fuck this guy.
Dude, he had me in the first half.
Kim,
Boom, baby.
still the bad guy.
Hey, he's still the bad guy, though.
I've
That's
always
so
been
funny,
a bad
dude.
guy. I'm going to blow up in a minute. I don't know nobody.
When can you vote?
Maybe
he
a
becomes a
year from now
citizen.
when I have my citizenship.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
Guys, remember the days when you were always ready to go? Now you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Listen up. Listen up. BlueChew.com. That's blue,
Ooh.
like the color blue. Blue Chew
And then
brings
chew.
you, and chew as in chewing. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. And since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as a pill. So you can be ready whenever an opportunity arises. If you could benefit from more confidence where it counts, Blue Chew is the fast and easy way to enhance your performance. Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. They're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than a pharmacy. No awkwardness, and you don't have to leave the house. Right now, we have got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code BEYOND. Just pay $5 for shipping.
Woo! And you want that discreet package to make your package not so discreet?
Once again, you guys, that is BLUE Chew.com. Promo code BEYOND to try it for free. Just $5 shipping. Thank you so much, Blue Chew. Again, you guys remember Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice, and we thank them for sponsoring this podcast. We know a lot
Thank
of
you,
our
Blue Chew.
demographic might not be too concerned with performance issues, but there's got to be someone in your life that is. So think about them.
recommend
think about
it. Your dad
You know,
can't
you
get it
got a
up.
parent.
You got a parent,
that
you
can't
got an
get it
uncle,
up.
you got a grandpa, you got anyone in your life you probably do who can't get it up. They won't tell you even if you ask them, but you can surprise them with this.
You got to
Discreet
sneak
packaging.
in and you got to see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again, Blue Chew, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god! You gotta sneak in
And just kind of see it.
and dude, everyone's wearing those fucking winter like
The onesie
Those
where you can
loins-
just check out the ass. Oh my God.
Just gonna sneak in, reach up in there, and see how we feeling. Oh fuck!
Dude.
Parting the fucking seas.
The brown seas, pardon the brown seas.
Oh man!
oh James just cut out.
I cut out, but you guys cut out for me. And since I'm screen recording, you guys are the bastards.
Oh, we're the bastards.
So next week we've got big plans. We got big plans next week. We
Big
got the Dungeons
plans.
and Dragons episode. Hopefully, I'm not going to say for sure that it's coming out next week because we kind of want it to be good, but it is coming out. It's not one of those things that we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Or not one of those things that I'm like, hey, it's going to come out. And then it's one of those things that doesn't.
Don't overhype it, man. We have something planned for next week. It's gonna be great. Parker's
I didn't say anything
involved.
about it. Besides that, we want it to not be a piece of shit.
Yeah, we want to have fun with it and take our time with it.
Dude, don't overhype it. We don't want it to be shitty, man. Don't overhype it. man.
So that it can still be shitty, man.
I'm
It's
so
gonna
excited.
have hints of shit for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
This will be
I mean,
my.
it's our first
have we
time
said
playing.
exactly what it is, or
Dungeons and Dragons.
amazing? Yeah, I played.
And
once
we all
before.
have specific characters.
Gundams and
but we aren't
Dragons.
Gumption and Dragon.
Tip still has to come up with a character name, probably.
School of Cock.
You're an entire
That's the first
school.
That's the first thing you thought of is to be an entire
School
school,
of
man.
cock.
Yeah, that's my fucking.
Can we just give a little?
That's my maiden name, anyway.
A little teaser,
Can't be
Steve,
School of-
Why
Let's give a
can't I
little
be School
teaser.
of Cock?
about our
What are you saying,
characters
Jake?
because Steve and I already came up with our characters. Steve,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
your
no-
character?
Well, I'd
do
like
you
to
not
keep
wanna-
mine. I'd like to. I feel like if I said it, it was on the last podcast. But if I didn't, then I want to keep it sacred for the next
okay,
one.
Steve,
Sure.
you know that my name. You said no to my name, but that's my name. Remember the one in the text message? You're like, well, we can't all be.
Oh, you had a fucking name that also was Steve.
Yeah, so what? That's
My name in the thing is also, and my real name is Steve.
And
so I'm just saying, if you're,
you don't get to just claim the name forever.
I just figure, in a group of 3 people, why have 2 people named Steve?
It makes it more easy to figure out who's who.
No, opposite, man. It's going to be the opposite because 3. If there were like 2 Steves in a big group, then you could be like, okay, well, I remember there are 2 Steves in this.
If your name's not Steve, yeah. So
yeah. Okay, yeah.
That's my name, man, and that's
Your name is just Steve.
Name's keeping on. Don't wear it out. Yep. Hooray!
Yeah, okay. If you
Well,
wanna be
hey,
Steve
that was
fucking
an
sure,
absolutely
yeah.
just wonderful way to end the podcast. Once again, everybody, all of our listeners and viewers, all joking aside, Black Lives Matter, 100%.
That's right.
Period. No fucking discussion. And we stand with any of our black fans and friends and followers. And we love you guys, and we're here. And just know that, all joking aside, because obviously we're just 3 doofuses. We like to joke around and make light.
We're just here to
of
make you
everything.
smile, man.
We're here to
It's a
make you
difficult
smile and
time.
laugh if we can do that. That's what we know. But that doesn't take away of any of the gravity of the situation. And just know that we're with you guys.